Hello there. Thank you for clicking on this video. So, Enthiran. Enthiran is the previous installment of 2.0. I covered 2.0 in another video. Please check that out. How was this movie? Let me break it down. So let's get to the plot. The plot is basically this. A scientist, Vasikaran, played by Rajnikant, works on building a robot for 10 years that looks like him. And how that robot, Chitti, learns about life and humans, eventually causing him to fall in love with Sana, played by Aishwarya Rai. Sana being the soon to be wife of his creator Vasikaran, causing conflict between creator and creation. Now, to the people who criticize this film of being scientifically inaccurate, a robot being able to fall in love is impossible is an unfair criticism, as it is one of the core elements of the film. You can't say Back to the Future sucks because time travel is not possible, so that criticism is invalid. Now, the performances. Rajnikant is phenomenal, as you know. But this film showed that Rajnikant can get under the skin of the characters seamlessly. To me, he was a pretty cool action hero with a unique and distinguishable style. But when I saw Enthiran, now that was an unbelievable experience. This film showed me that Rajnikant can act, and act brilliantly that too. He plays a smart and caring scientist Vasikan brilliantly while also being able to perform as a curious and cute little robot called Chitti. These characters are somewhat drastically different from the usual stuff Rajnikant does, but just in case the Rajni fans missed the usual tropes, the character of Evil Chitti or 2.0 fills in that slot without it feeling forced. So yes, Rajnikant is fantastic in this film. Then Aishwarya Rai. She does a decent job in the film. I believe she could have done more, but the screenplay restricted her from being able to shine. What I've noticed in Shankar's films is the lack of female representation. Aishwarya Rai does a good to decent job with what she's given. And the secondary antagonist of the film, Dr. Bohra, played by Danny Dingzongpa, did a good job. Now, he was only a jealous mentor of Vasi and made robots for money by selling it to illegal markets, whereas Vasikaran made it to help the Indian army. Engaging moments. One of the few engaging moments of the film are Chitti exploring things and him being in the hostel. You see what he's capable of and just helps the humans out. The story breathes as you see some cute little moments, also with some action. The story smoothly progresses into Chitti falling in love with Sana, his creator's girlfriend. This causes conflict. Since we have emotionally resonated with the protagonist Chitti, seeing him getting destroyed, that too by his own creator Vasi, is truly heartbreaking. We spend the movie learning about and feeling for Chitti, so the eventual payoff becomes emotional. Then his will to survive leads him to Bohra. So Bohra rebuilds him with a red chip and thus 2.0 is born. This character, you could say, is fan service to the hardcore Rajni fans, as it has the original Rajni style and swag. This isn't a bad choice, as this is fan service that is still relevant to the plot. Fan service that is added for the sake of pleasing fans and is given higher importance than the story is bad. Then the score. The score by A.R. Rahman is memorable. I mean, it's A.R. Rahman. The heroic theme plays during certain scenes to make the scene feel grander. When 2.0 or Evil Chetty is in the frame, the theme to the song Arima Arima plays. I mean, I always love A.R. Rahman scores. Background music is supposed to be this invisible thing and it's truly phenomenal. Now to the songs. Now, this is clearly my personal taste, but I love the songs like Boom Boom Roboda. But songs like Kilimanjaro and Arima Arima are memorable songs by tune, but not the actual song footage. I don't have a clear disliking for them, but yeah, it's a very divisive thing in my opinion. The tone. The tone here is mainly goofy and campy. Now that might sound like a bad thing, but it isn't. It depends on the film. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy is goofy and campy, and yet it is still loved by many. There are some ridiculous scenes, but it doesn't take you out of the movie. Except this one. This is insane. The special effects. I think the special effects is above average. Now, if you focus on story and leave the CGI and other elements to be secondary, I think it's pretty good. But I adore the use of practical effects. For Damage City, they put Rajni sir in a box except his head and made a robotic body on top of it. Genius. When Evil City forms the ball, the VFX truly shines, and the creative genius by Shankar is extraordinary. Why it's special? This film is special as it's anything unlike we have seen before in Indian cinema. People compare it to Inception. It's not Inception, and it doesn't try to be. It's a sci fi film with the Indian taste to it. It's the brilliant vision of one man, and that's why it's special. Thank you for watching.